Yo, what's good? Yo, I'm back. Listen, I haven't made a video in a while because I was in school, military school. I was in school for like 2 months, so I wasn't able to upload in a minute. And plus, I really didn't have nothing to upload because at that time it was still kind of cool outside and really didn't have nothing. But now I'm back. I got some stuff that I have to put on a car for the Cobalt because in about maybe 3 weeks, I'm gonna try to do it over the Memorial Day weekend or a week before. I'm trying to get my Cobalt painted. I'm trying to get it fully painted, everything taken apart, and getting it resprayed in the original fire engine red, I believe is what the color is. But in the meantime, I did pick up some body stuff from Velocity Aero Werks. Let me flip the camera around. So you can see right there, I got the whole kit set up. So I got the whole kit set up. That is I got the front splitter, the rear splitter with the little slats, I guess that's what you call it or whatever, that goes underneath the split, diffuser, I'm sorry. And I got the side skirts. So probably post a picture of it right here somewhere or somewhere in the video. I'll drop a picture to show exactly what it looks like on some other Cobalts. I think it's pretty cool. The one I got on there now are some plastic ones that I bought off eBay. That's on the sides. The front one, I did make a front splitter, but I took it off after a while because it was sagging, and I made it out of carbon fiber. I did make some real ones out of carbon fiber as well that I thought was pretty cool, but it's just carbon fiber overlaid over the plastic, what you call it, the acrylic sheeting, and over time the carbon fiber starts to lift from it. But I'll show a quick little right there. You can see where it lifted right there. This one never lifted, but I mean, it still looks good. So I mean, I'm probably gonna keep that, and maybe I'll try to rework them and end up selling them. I don't know. But the side skirts, like I said, they're like fake plastic carbon fiber printed ones. So that needs to go, but not too bad. But I'm gonna get rid of them. And I also got some other plans for it. I wanted to redo the brakes, the brake calipers, because I did them over last summer. I stripped them down, resprayed them, and this time I used spray paint instead of using that caliper paint that you buy from AutoZone. But the spray paint, it looked pretty good and it held pretty good. Then it started flaking away because it wasn't really adhering to the brakes as well as the caliper paint was. So I may just go buy some caliper spray paint and do it over again, and then I'll just reprint the Brembo logos. My wife, she has one of those Cricut machines, so I'll get her to cut the Brembo logos and I'll do them all over again. But yeah, I'm looking to get this thing painted. I mean, I think it's time to get it painted. You can see right here is where it starts. Is it gonna focus? Kind of focus. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see where the clear coat start bubbling up. And I noticed that when I came back from deployment. So it's time to get it done. And plus, the car, it just has like scratches from over the years. I mean, this is a 2009 model, and for it to be 2009, the paint's not that bad, but I think it's time to get it freshened up. Also, I might be doing this box over again. I don't know if it can see, but I have a crack. It's cracking on my fiberglass right here. So I think I'm probably gonna do that over. Let me see if I can get in closer. On my on the Escalade, on the back cover that covers the rear hitch, When I bought it, I noticed it was cracked in it. So you can see right here, it was cracked down the middle. Looks like they backed into something. So I'm working this on trying to get this. I pretty much got it smooth. So I got a little bit more that I have to do. I'm gonna continue sanding it down, cut a V groove into this crack to kind of get the crack out of there. Cut a V groove in there, and then that's when I'll use the filler to fill in that V groove. That's how you're supposed to do it. Fill in that V groove to get rid of that crack, and it should be good to go. But also, where they hit on this piece right here, it's completely cracked. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that piece off and I guess kind of drill a hole on both sides. Stick like a like use a little piece of wood or whatever, stick down in the hole, fill it with the what do you call it? The panel bond. Fill that in there, sand it, put it back together, and it should stick. I've never tried it like that before, to stick two pieces that was completely broke. But hey, if they do the same thing with bone, so if they can do the same thing when you get a broken bone or something, you know, I figured I can do the same thing with the with using a piece of wood, just drilling on each side, get it in there, stick the glue in there, and it's hopefully gonna be good, done, because just for that piece alone is $95, and I'm not paying $95 for a plastic trim that just goes around. I'm like, Cadillac, it's insane. I don't even know how much this cover was, but I can assume it was probably like 60 bucks or more just for this plastic cover. So I was like, you know what, I was gonna buy it, but I was like, I'll fix it myself and put it back on there. So right now I gotta go to the store, I gotta buy the paint for this because I need that black paint. And that's it, and I should be good to go. I might start on this right now, actually, once I get that stuff. So let's do it. Yo, so it's been a couple of days since, you know, the intro part of this video, because I got busy with work and stuff. But today I'm gonna just go ahead and separate the stuff that I got. So I actually went to the paint shop a couple of days ago, you know, to get an idea on what I'm looking like as far as getting my car painted. Me and the guy I spoke to, something about like $2,500 to $3,000, a little bit more than what I was looking to spend on it. So I have another place that may do it a little bit cheaper. If not, I mean, I'm cool with the price, but I'm trying to go with the most, you know, not necessarily a cheaper route, but something cheaper. You know, if I'm gonna spend $2,500 to $3,000, I'm looking for a color change, you know. All right, so here we go. I didn't take everything out the plastic wrap, but I did take off the rear. So if you look at the rear, this is the rear diffuser, and actually the quality is pretty daggone good. I didn't see any real imperfections in it. There's a little scratch, but I mean, that's gonna be covered anyway. The cuts are real good. It didn't look like they had to do any welds, but here this looked like it was just bent. They look like they just bent the metal. And what I did is I opted out for the lower side thing, because I think originally it comes up like real high. Like it probably came up maybe 6 inches or something like that. So I opted out for the smaller one. I just wasn't really feeling the big ones. Now I don't know how that's gonna look with the especially with the side skirts, because with the side skirts it's actually, you know, a bigger side, as well as the front splitter has that bigger size. So now that I look at it, I should have probably had them just do smaller fins, you know, on the side skirts and that. But oh well, I mean, we'll see how it looks. Only thing, like, cause they wrap them up real good. Only thing is with the fins for the bottom of the diffuser, they stacked them on top of each other, then wrapped them up. I wish they would have just wrapped them up individually and then stacked them, because I mean, if you can see right here, see it got scratches, and that's pretty much on all of them. Which again, it's powder coated, but it's no big deal. I mean, you're not gonna see that anyway. That's gonna be under the car hidden. But If I had to make one gripe, that'd be the only thing. But other than that, pretty good. And again, I got these from Velocity Aero Werks. For the entire thing, I want to say I spent like roughly around 1,200 bucks. They did give me a discount. They gave me a military discount, so that saved me, you know, about 100 or 200 bucks, something like that. So that was good to go. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is start putting together the rear diffuser. Again, like I said, I'm not putting it on today, but I'm gonna put together the rear diffuser so we can get a better idea on how it looks. So forgot to mention their packaging. They did, which was pretty neat. They supplied you with all the bolts and the L brackets to hang your stuff. So here's all the L brackets, you know, to hang the side skirts. And you can actually, they have this so you can, they put this slat in it, or this little slit, so you can actually adjust the side skirts in and out, which I thought was really cool. And they also have the directions for each package. So right here, this is for the side skirts. This is the bolts for the, where's this one? This is the bolts for the front splitter. So these are the bolts for the rear. So shout out to them for putting this back together. I mean, I don't have to go out and buy no bolts or anything. I think with the sides, or one of them, the direction said, you know, they suggest using a rivet gun to rivet them in. I think it's a side skirt, and I have a rivet gun and I have rivets. I have plenty of them, so you know that's not a big deal to use that. But yeah, now let's get started on putting this together. So I take that back. They don't provide hardware for the fins, so I gotta see what I have. Ain't that crazy? They don't provide hardware for the fins to put the fins on. They provide them for everything else except the fins. So literally the direction says you have to purchase your own hardware for the fins. It's weird, and I don't think I have. That's a fail. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy some more of these sizes to fit. Actually, that's a perfect size too. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go buy some more to buy some more bolts to put inside this thing to actually get the fins to work. So I'll buy them. We'll check back in. Another couple days since I last checked in. There's been too much stuff going on at work. By the time I get home, I'm tired, but I got a couple things I'm gonna do today. I gotta finish up the diffuser. I did manage to go to Harbor Freight and pick up a rivet kit because I needed a rivet kit. I have a rivet gun, but I don't know where it's at, so I just bought a new one. They were cheap, so I bought the rivet gun so I can go ahead and do the rear diffuser. Wash the car right now because it's filthy. I haven't washed the car in about almost a month now, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and get it. Oh, and I got it aligned yesterday. You can see the tilt or the negative camber that I had is, I mean, it's pretty much going. It's still a little bit there, but not as bad as it was. And they actually said, yeah, the driver's side was the worst. So see, this one is almost straight up and down. Let me see. This one a little, but not as bad as it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash the car. Let's look at the Genesis real quick. Man, curb dropped on him. Damn, this car is nice, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, got the car all cleaned up. It's looking crispy now. Man, for this car being, what, 9, 11, 12, when I get this car. It's an '09. Do the math. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 12 years old. Finally got a little update on the back piece for the Escalade. So you can see, so here's where the damage was. So I cut a groove in it, so when I put the filling in there and then sand it off, it'll lay flat. So when you're doing any type of body work, especially on fiberglass and plastic, you always want to cut a V-groove where the damage is, and then lay the filler over the top of that, smooth it out. That way it could be the flush, because if I was to just sand this down, because it had cracks in it, so hairline cracks, so if I was just to sand this down with the cracks in there and then try to lay some filler over the top with it, that crack potentially is going to come back. So that's why you always cut the V-groove in it, then lay the filler so it lays down flush. And I have a small little thing right here, a little dent, but sanded it down, lay a little bit of filler, on the edges, sand it, and then spray it. All right, so I got one of the fins in with the rivets. I'm using a 1/4-inch rivets to get it down there. Had to get some assistance to help, but right now, when I put it in, once they pop, like it slid and scraped it up. So right now I'm just laying tape down on the sides so we can avoid scratching it up anymore.